we've sold thousands of lots to people willing to exchange on the day and complete within 28 days. Property auctions made quick, easy and simple. Clive Emson Land and Property Auctioneers.
Yes, good evening everybody. Welcome back to another auction show for Clive Emson November Auction. Don't forget, bidding goes live on Monday the 30th of October and it ends on Wednesday the 1st of November. Now as you can see, we're joined by John's back. Stockey's back with us. John, we were just having a quick chat off camera actually, weren't we? It's been a while since we've spoken and I have to say I've missed you, but I don't think you've missed me, have you?
I've missed you a lot, Ian. It's lovely to be back.
It's great to have you with us for this one, John. As we know, we're getting into sort of winter now, aren't we? The November auction coming up. You've picked two lots that you've brought to the table. You're going to give us a little bit more information about them. Let's get straight into the first one, shall we? You may have seen it on the holding image. It is lot number 57. Here's a bit of information. Tell us a little bit more, John.
So this is a great site. Rarely get a chance to offer anything like this. Imagine it's a lovely site on the top of the North Downs near Ainsford Village. So it's a beautiful location, farmland at the front and the back. On the site, you've got the existing brick-built barn that you can see the photographs of, and that's got planning permission to extend and convert it into a 5-bedroom house, which is going to be enormous. And also, there you go, that's the inside. And also, you've got additionally planning consent to build an extra 5-bedroom, 5-bedroom detached house next door to it. So it's great for developers. There we go. It's great for developers. Great for somebody who wants to build two, do one, live in it, do the other one, move into that. But it's a great location, really is a lovely spot.
So a lot of potential in this one as well, John. Who's the right buyer for this one? Are we looking at a developer? Or are we looking at somebody who wants a project or?
I think it could be either. I think someone who's got, the vision to appreciate just where you're going to end up being. If you're a developer, you're going to know you're going to end up with two really great properties for the market when they're completed. If you're looking for a scheme for yourself, as I said, you could build one or convert one, move into it, and then do the one next door, and then choose which one you want to end up in.
Yeah, it is. We'll the holding image back up for you so you can get a little bit more information about that. Guide price from 850 to 860, but there's a lot of potential and long-term future income, I imagine, out of this one, John.
Yeah, I think when they're done, they'll be outstanding. And if I could stand you in the middle of the plot and look at the front and the back and just see the farmland that's around it, they're not going to be building houses next door to you anytime soon. So, you really are in a great spot. There's an existing house next door, and, there's an access to another house a bit further along the driveway, but that's basically it.
Fantastic. Right, we're going to move to our next lot as well. Lot number 67. Take a look at this. I'm excited for this one. Tell us more, John. There it is on the screen now, a bit of information about it. And it looks, a guide price from 100 to 110,000. It looks steel, but you're the expert, not me.
Yeah, it's a pretty building. It's in Chapel Lane, or Chapel Street rather, which I guess is a bit of a clue that there wasn't much there before the chapel got built. It's well over 100 years old. It's on the fringes of the village of Ryarsh, which is a nice place to be. And it's been a chapel all of its history. And now, it's coming to the point where, the congregation has moved to somewhere else and it's redundant from that point of view. So it could suit a lot of people in terms of, carrying on some kind of community use. But many people will look at it and think, hopefully they can maybe get a planning permission to convert it, because it would make a nice house, and you can see the height of that ceiling in that main room at the front and the internal photographs. The chance of maybe trying to put a mezzanine floor in there would give you a lot more accommodation as well.
What's it like, John, when these people come to you and you rock up at these sites and this is what you're faced with? Do you see the potential in it? Are you looking at it thinking, wow, this is fantastic? And I always wonder this as well. Who who sort of agrees the price? Do you help the client and sort of guide them along to what you think it might do, or have they sought advice prior and said, right, this is what I want the guide price to be at?
It can be a mix, Ian, to be honest with you. I mean, most people have an idea of what the properties they own, what they'd like to think they're worth. You know, we have seen the market go through a period of adjustment. So, you know, we're clients who come to us want our, if you like, up-to-date advice about how we see the market and pricing. This particular client, because it's a charity, they've already had a what's called a Charities Act valuation done independently, and that will give them a requirement to set the reserve at a certain level, and that's the case with this one. And obviously, the guide prices reflect the reserves. They're not sort of our hope or trying to give people an indication what we think these things will eventually sell for. So it's an indication of a starting line, if you like. And it may well be, with the amount of interest we've already had in it, that, you know, the bidding does very well on the day or through the 2 days it's open, and be interested to see where we get to with it. But you know, they want it sold, which is why they're being realistic with it.
And sometimes actually going in at a bit of an price, because to me, I would expect that to go for a lot more. But of course, I'm not the expert. But sometimes that helps people, doesn't it? It gets them a little bit more engaged, and it brings potentially new buyers to the table who might not have put their hand in before.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. And I think the key to remember for people who are looking at any of the lots in the catalogue is that the guide price is reflecting the reserve. So it's a real figure in as much as that represents the minimum figure. It's not sort of trying to give an artificially low figure just to drag people in. It's a truthful reflection of what their minimum price will be. And
yes, it's not saying what it's worth, is it? Because it's worth
that's right. You know, and you know, we've seen over the last 6-12 months, you know, there is better value for money for buyers out there. And that's what we've got to adjust our clients' considerations on their reserves so that, you know, they've got a good chance of selling.
Fantastic. Right, so lot 57 and lot 67, you've just seen them both. They are going under the hammer Monday, October the 30th. You can view even more information about both of those lots and all the other 100 breaking news, 137 lots now it is going under the hammer in the Clive Emson November auction. A couple of ways you can do it. If you want to view the full catalogue, there's a QR code just where I'm pointing right there. Get your phone out, give it a scan. It will take you straight through. You can type it out as well, www.cliveemson.co.uk, or there is a link in the body of this broadcast again, which will take you straight through to the website. If you do want more information about the lots and want to see, there are videos on a number of the lots, not all of them, but quite a few of them. We do have videos over at the Clive Emson YouTube channel, so do head over there, hit that little subscribe button as well, so you don't miss any of the action going on there. If you want to have a bit of a closer look, a bit of a sneaky peek look around, why not? I like to do it. It's a lot of fun. Right, John, we can't let you go just yet because we always have to ask a question. You know how this works now. We like to get to know the people behind the auction a little bit more, because you are, of course, real people. You're experts. You've been involved in the industry for a long time, and you're always so happy and so smiley. So I do my utmost to put you on the spot and make you frown a little bit. So, John, although I did give you a heads up on this question, we've had a bit of an Indian summer, haven't we? Sort of early October was very, very hot indeed. I know we're sort of towards the back end of it now. So I want to know, what is your favourite season? Are you a summer guy? Are you a spring guy? Are you an autumn guy? Or do you just love the cold weather of winter?
That's hard. That's really hard.
They all have their own attributes, don't they? And their own.
They do. I mean, I'm a January and February hater. I've got to be honest with you. I hate dark evenings. I hate dark mornings. You know, at the wrong time of the year, you never see your garden in the daylight through the week, because you've gone before it's daylight. I love Christmas, but I love summer as well. So
you can have two.
Can I have two?
Yeah.
Two. Oh well, I'll go for summer and autumn.
Summer and autumn. I'll tell you what I don't like.
My birthday's in November, so building up to my birthday, apart from last year when it was a big one.
What was it? 21?
Again, yeah.
John, thank you so much for joining us. I really appreciate it. I know you're a busy man, so I'm going to let you crack on there.
Good luck, everybody.
Good luck as well for the November auction. Don't forget, so 137 lots going under the.uk to view each and every single one. You can also access the legal packs there as well. Right, John, Take care. I will see you
Take care,
probably around
everyone.
about Christmas time for the next one.
Thank you very much. See you then. Bye.
Thanks for watching, everybody. Bye-bye.
We've sold thousands of lots to people willing to exchange on the day and complete within 28 days. Property auctions made quick, easy and simple. Clive Emson Land and Property Auctioneers.